Ach, almost PP'd. This was actually a very bad end. Oh, thanks a lot for the 100 biddies, Danish Ash. Hello. This is the turn that I have to train. Sadly. I should steer before I get into the checkpoint, I think. I cannot cross. Short moment on the last map because we're pretty sure that this one will be played. I should do some runs. Why do I see this here? Hello. This time, probably we have to go here. Yeah, let's go. There will be a fast learn tournament before my match starts, and of course I will participate. Okay, it is exactly 1:30, and every player that is qualified into day 2 has the chance to participate in a fast learn tournament. We have 5 minutes of warm-up on a new track, and then we play knockout. And obviously it has to be an Artroy map. Oh god, snooker. I'm locked in. Ach hey. That looks difficult though. No, that's not correct. Like, do you see where to go here? Maybe we watch the GPS, if there is one. Is there a GPS? Oh god, I don't even see a GPS. So one idea was that we have to go through these flags here. Yeah. Oh my god. What? What is this? Ach, are we supposed to wallbang there? Yeah, it seemingly. Now I don't even know if I want to use my smooth steer gamepad. Because I don't think that I need that for this map. Especially there are... yeah, no, I changed. Like I have to be able to switch my camera and so on. In a part like this. No. Okay, this is not a nice line. Then maybe here. Ah, this is like you have no chance to react. Or do I go full to the side? There's some space. Oh my god. I don't know what the finish timeout will be, but if it's like only 30 seconds, many people could get eliminated in the first lap. This part here, also it must be a very strong, like something like this. Didn't really get that. nice, my alarm clock is going. Oh man. For the ending. Yeah, this is actually the best line, I would say. And is there any safe way? Yeah, here. Here's a safe way. You can go far right for a long time, I think. Theoretically. Otherwise, this left line was nice. Well, I don't know with this transition. Ach, Granadi can also play the cup, of course, yeah. This is why they wanted him to play, I see. Also, I'm jumping way too far here. You can only jump really far if you jump to the left. Then you have also a nice line through everything. Dude, I cannot. What is this? This part is like, I don't get it. Like, do I have to sidebrand that or? How many will be out? Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. Oh, this is bad. What was that slowdown? Oh, 8 seconds. Everything is slow, sadly. Out. No. Was an interesting map for me, but the first transition. The first transition was just so impossible to get for me. But the other part in the middle was of course completely ending it. I want to see one run here. And this fucking alarm clock. Oh, why did I even put it on? It is still going. Ah. This is how I wanted to get it. The thing is, you have then low speed for everything, yeah? Oh my god. You have low speed for everything here. Is it still at 8 PM? Or when is it? I don't know when the final is actually. So I have to make this thing off now. Yeah. I have to make this alarm clock off. This map was a really good chance. Like a surprising chance. I didn't really think about what kind of map that could be today, but the snow car map is of course epic. That was a big chance, not gonna lie. And also like saving is really good on this. But you would think at least, you would think that saving is good, but I can tell you or show you certain sections that are completely anti-saving. Also, of course my main issue was that I didn't really get that jump here. And if you slow down for this transition, yeah, just to land here, you have no speed to land clean in here. And then you have like no speed for all this full speed section, and you can also not super clean land super clean here. So now comes, however, soonish. So this is fine. This is fine. So now comes a very crucial section. You have reactor. You go here, and then comes this pipe. And I released for that pipe, or even slowed down completely. Yeah? I wanted to make sure that I don't fall down, because the respawn would be quite far away. The thing is, if you slow down, then you have no speed for this uphill jump. When we just watched Granadi, how he full speeded over this pipe, he obviously then can make this complete jump here, landing on the flat. And that gains him like 5 seconds on me, just because I was saving. So this is actually not a safe part. This here is a risk part. You have to full speed the pipe, because it gains multiple seconds. And now apparently I actually slowed down that much that I didn't make this jump completely clean, and then I was absolutely in the mud. As I didn't know that the red boost, like if I knew about the red boost I could have maybe saved and didn't lose that much time, but since I didn't know that at that point, yeah. And here it's also a bit like when I release this corner, because it's so difficult to see, then I'm slower in this jump. I hit the plastic later, and I even overjump this reactor. If you're really fast, you hit this plastic earlier, you get drop down onto this reactor, and then you have of course more speed for all this. Like in my run where I got knocked out, I drove over all the penalty. Yeah. But we also play, of course, here with the best players, with many of the best players in the game. You see that Orange places literally just 2 seconds behind first on such a difficult track. First place, of course, isn't really a super good time right now. You see like a 1:12.5 is the AT, and I think Hanati already drove 1:11, didn't he? Then the first place was like 3-4 seconds behind. Yeah, he drove a 1:11 already. What's Hanati doing? I wonder what I did wrong with this dirt block jump in the start. I mean, that was my intention to do a side ramp jump, but it just didn't work. I just didn't have a single clean landing. Oko with 100 bits and then with another 50 bits. Thank you a lot. Look at Hanati. This is just because he risks the pipe and then he overtakes everyone. Super stupid how important that is. And a prime sub by David, son. Uha. Thanks a lot as well. Oh. Afi out with 4 seconds behind. Yeah, we just... Everyone hits that. Like, this is this one line for this transition and it just works. So it is made pretty well. But I'm a bit surprised that I probably never hit that. Oh god, Hayom. Also we have 2 people behind. Hayom and Tarpo. This is also so confusing here. You have icy tires and probably also wet tires? Like you have barely any grip. Is there... Yeah, true, there is water before us. So, yeah, most likely it is the case. Wet, icy tires. I am caught up to some people. Yeah, Hayom is always surviving here on orange. Tarpo out. Ah, someone failed the start. Yeah, but when you see how consistent over all these players here got the start, like it was actually crucial that I also get it at some point. Without having a good start at some point, like these rounds where it was like 3-4 seconds to the red player, I obviously would get knocked out there. Yeah, it was the first time that Visi now went for this way. Oh god, this is annoying respawn. But it is confusing. Visi also felt that issue now. You have, if I find that part here, he took the reset. Reset of course means that he jumps further. When you have reactor down, still available here and you don't take the reset, then of course reactor down pushes you down. And then the chance for clipping here is of course huge, but if you're fast enough, then even with reactor down you overjump that edge. And then it is of course better to still have a reactor down. It is obviously faster when you still keep that. So it's a bit weird because of course you want to keep reactor down, but there are some speed areas where it is annoying. Okay, so we have basically now the deciding round for who gets at least a medal. Like whoever gets knocked out, unless Granati goes out now, but if some of the others gets knocked out, then we know 2 players that will get medals. We have Hayon, Elkon and Rischlik. Where is Rischlik going? Huh? Oh, he had to respawn that. Yeah, he has still reactor, but he overjumps the edge. But if you're a bit slower, then you clip. Like I did clip, no? And that was like the last bit where I had then no chance. Yeah, 12 seconds if they all survive. Taeyong even doing a good time now. Yeah, 1:11.3. But Elkon already drove a 1:10. Granati as well. So now it's a little bit of a weird scenario, because Granati said, also the top 2, if you don't know, win medals. No prize money, but medals. The first one a gold medal, the second one a silver medal. The silver medal is 70 euros worth, the gold medal is actually... what was it? 500, 600 euros worth? Also actually very worth. Yeah, is this now the final round or not? Because Granati said he won't take a medal. Oh my god, then Hayon crashed. Was? I don't know if this is now... For me the question was now, yeah, what is Granati doing? Now he decided to DNF. The question is, does this round matter or does the next round matter? Because of course now Granati gets knocked out, but you could also say, yeah, this is not just our final. They of course still have to finish, otherwise the game mode will just knock them out. Okay, so this is now the final round. No alley-oop this time. Both players still alive. Not alive anymore. Oh, Elkon gets this so good. Like, why am I not surprised that Elkon is most likely the winner of this knockout? Most likely, there are still sections where you can lose multiple seconds. Well, this is a typical Econ victory, 110.4. So the thing is, my match starts at 2 PM, that means the knockout exactly ended now. I was thinking after I got knocked out if I actually invest some time in practicing more, or if I watched it to the end. Decided now to watch it to the end. Oh, where's the elbow? This is weird in Trackmania. Why are the signs not loading on the stadium? But I don't need the elbow. Now I have a different strat. I watched Gwen's record and I'm not sure if he would take the elbow. Ah. There we go. Thanks, guys. Probably won't take very long anymore. until we go live here. This is a bit inside. Yeah, but it was possible. I just need such a good reaction time and feeling. But yeah, I'm aiming basically for the end of the sign. I released that break button when the sign ends on the edge of my screen. Upsala. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Granadi's elbow was on that sign, which just doesn't load for whatever reasons. So his elbow strat would be releasing earlier than what I do now. The thing is that such a strat, also first of all, it depends on where you land in the bug slide, but also it matters what your resolution is that you play the game with. Also for some players it might work with the elbow, for others something else works, depending on the resolution that I play the game with. And the camera that I play the game with, to be honest. Yeah, I just need to full focus. In that moment when the sign ends, I have to get rid of the break button. Oh, we start. Alright, so, also, this match now is not just rounds mode, we will have finalist mode in the ending. And finalist mode obviously can be my advantage, also can help me. Because points wise, it is to be expected that I will be behind others. And what we gamble on here is of course that at some point some people get finalists, but hopefully the top 3 take long to be declared. Hopefully there will be a lot of denying going on, and with all that denying I can catch up as well. Still, I need to do of course well. If I'm dead last and have like a big distance to the others, then it won't help me at all. At some point I still would need to deny myself. And I'm not sure if I can do that very often. Like, it is already a difficult thing for me, of course, if I get finalists to win one round, because that doesn't work with the save line, so I need to have a bit of luck as well. But the main goal for now is to actually reach the finalist and to have at least the chance. That's the goal. That was actually pretty good, but it's only enough for 6th, because the level is just so huge. And now you see the point system, like the top places are getting a lot. So it's a long walk. No, I got that really slow uphill. Need to save myself here. Sixth place was also on a good time. Very map dependent, but whenever there is a chance to get big points, I need to be there. Sixth place again. To be honest, I'm not super unhappy with my times because I drove twice a 58 mid. That is not all too far away from my PB on a map with a difficult ending. Oh, I thought we only have 3 rounds per map. Here, for example, was a better position possible, to be honest. Here I could have gone higher. If I do another 58, like even a 4th place was in reach. But yeah, I'm not completely unhappy with my performance on this track. It was a difficult map for me in the previous rounds. But the level, of course, is just pretty good. That's the main issue. The level on this track is just very strong. I was a bit hoping that such 58 times and clean endings reside in better places and better positions. So I played, before I went live with the stream, I played through all the maps. I have to say that this map here was not going all too well. I had like 2 or 3 runs per map. I didn't really, like there was, all the time there was one thing going wrong. Of course, especially in the ending. You have basically 3 things in the ending here. Number 1 that also can go wrong is this downhill jump here, how it worked. Number 2, obviously, is this pipe with a flip at the exit. And number 3 is then the very end. Close to 5th, but I can make my 3 points. There was more possible, obviously. I had this ice part bad, but I at least saved it in a way that I didn't have to respawn. Oh my God. Ja, hallo. Oh. It's hard to say when you lose grip there. Now I get it so clean here, in a round where it probably doesn't matter, position-wise. Yeah. But it was also a strong round, when I look at the times. 6th place was again doable, of course. Nice, 3rd place. Yeah, for the next match I'm not allowed to stream, but the next match is also super long. Like, that's in the evening then, if I qualify for it. So I would stop streaming anyway. Scheiße! Ah. Oh god. That was another 3rd place. Ah! Okay, AO8. Here we go. Okay, boys. RIP. Fifth? Oh man, there were also big points possible. Oh, I was tiny bit too slow. And then I couldn't control it. Tiny bit. This is bad. I somehow didn't get any speed. With a one shot at the end I can still overtake people. 7 seconds. They of course lose quite a lot if they don't get it, but 7 seconds. Come on. I'm not even getting it. It probably doesn't really matter in this round, to be honest. Also I could have had one better position. I mean, every position matters here, every point matters. It was a great first round, and this is also definitely one of my best maps. So the second and third round were definitely not nice. So now I should make it into the downhill here. Oh my god, what is the car doing? Fourth place, nice. Mother is playing so much better than yesterday, when you look at that. But also, no, only 8 players, what I described yesterday, it is of course more in Mother's favor when you just compare himself and myself. But if it was a 1v1, he was also most of the rounds in front of me. So it's not just a point system. I messed it up, but it is warm up, doesn't matter, and it also kinda worked, and then I steered too much. No. What do I do here now? I don't know. Like this? Yeah, was the correct decision. Actually 5th, that's crazy. That's a bit annoying because the wall bang is of course the one thing that is not, as usually it works, but the one thing that is not fully controllable. And then it goes wrong in that round. Also the top 3 were impossible. There was one more position in reach, so I lost 1 possible point in this round. I did the correct decision. I was never in that situation that I'm too slow to reach the wall bang. Also to reach that wall, from that you then drop down. So I didn't know if just going super slow and then down, if that's actually the way to go. But worked out. Yeah, this is how I want it. Oh, that section was sadly a bit bad. But seemingly a lot of people have good runs. I'm ahead of the full crashers. Will be just a random 6th place. Also, because this is going until 120 points, people just create actually huge gaps. My hope with reaching finalists diminishes a little bit, because when they are finalists, we actually need many rounds to catch that up. Why is it doing that, car? Oh, I barely survived it. Like, that would have been a huge crash. But nothing I could have done. It was not my mistake that that happened. I mean, in theory, snow is also beatable. But I had to save myself so much in that one part. So now you see that on a map like this, people don't survive that well. And if you just survive rounds with pretty mediocre times, you actually can get some decent points. But on the maps where that was not the case, I just lost so much. Ah, it's close with Epos, but I probably didn't have a good enough last turn. Ah, he's right in front, yeah. Damn. Massa was now actually not good on this map. He barely scored, so we catch up to that third place a little bit. But the thing is, he's so far in front. Like 26 points, now 24 points. Imagine how many rounds I need to reach 24 points to gain that much. Of course, in that moment when 2 winners are already through, even the last place is already worth 3 points. So then you catch up always at least by 3 points every round. But yeah, will be tough, will be tough. These damn water droplets, they sometimes stay so long on the screen. There's also another track here in the map pack where this is quite annoying. Oh. This is actually the part that I have to train anyway, but here. Today I didn't really get a good entry into the wet icy wood. Yesterday, no issue with the wet icy wood. Just went perfect. Didn't really need to do something. Today, weird. Okay, that was weird. Luckily I survived that, but that is not my normal line. Oh, at least I get speed here. Oh, really? Ah, damn. 1 second faster and it's 3 places. Snow overtook me with a risky end. Of course, I just hope that there's no one right behind me. Yeah. Oh my god. Why is that going wrong? Yeah, now I cannot get any speed anywhere. This is the snowballing effect on all these Granadi maps here. That round was pretty good. Top 4, very strong times. So only 5th and 6th was doable, but they also had like okay-ish runs. Oh, we have finalists now already. Oh, people crashed the ending. So now I'm going up to 4th. But you see now with Richie winning, even though I basically... did I ever get last place in a round? Yeah, once, no? Once I was last, but otherwise I actually avoided last places. But still the gap in front of me is 25 points. That's annoying. Oh, I cannot believe it. I didn't have issues with this part. I didn't have any issues with this part normally. Now it's going completely wrong. Oh, but really good speed though in this icy, that icy wood. Thing is that this time loss that I have there, it costs so much. Sixth. Oh, but it should have been 4th. So we have Snow. That's what I mean. Like, Snow was the 3rd driver, basically, the 3rd seed in our match, and that is, I think, the strongest 3rd seed if you compare it with the other servers. This map. That annoyed me a little bit on the previous map, because that was one of my better maps where I usually get pretty good positions. But if this one cut with you on the wet wood doesn't work, like the complete round is in the mud. And the one round where I had no issues, where it worked, many people survived. But that was quite annoying. But yeah, overall, I'm playing decent. There are not many rounds where I completely die, where I'm super far behind. Now, the thing is, again, as I explained yesterday, if there were 20 more players, then it would help me more in points, that driving style. But since we are only 8, it's just not as efficient. So I trained this map yesterday a bit. Let's see if it helped me. Snow got denied. Itchy takes first. It is a very close fight for that third place. They all close into finalists now. The problem is, I am doing better than Baupro. Ah, the car doesn't want to, damn it. I am doing better than Baupro. So I have at least one other guy that can help me deny finalists. But I don't believe that Baupro will be able to do that. Oh, too bad I couldn't overtake someone. That was a really good ending. But I was too far away already because of the other penalty section. Also, I'm actually far ahead of Baupro. I'm doing a lot better than him. Like getting a 30-point lead just by consistency. Because I didn't get that lead by having super good positions and getting the big points. But because of that, I also think like he will not help me deny any finalists. Dude! My car doesn't want to jump. What is this? Why is this suddenly an issue on this track for me? It's a shit round. This is gonna be a last place. Ha! Nabla wins. Can you believe it? So everyone is gonna be finalists soon. Massa isn't. But this is exactly what we need. Many people denying, but sadly with a point system, and they are just also a bit too good. Like, we are too far away. It is basically exactly turning out the way I kind of needed regarding the finalists. If I was now points-wise also still close to them. But every one of those players in front, at some point, finally, they got these 10-pointer rounds or something like that. Yeah. My only best round was 1 second place. Ah, and Heath took it. I had now a small hope that Heath is actually not qualifying, because the others caught up to him in points. Next round everyone would have been finalist, and then there is a high chance that even Heath won't make it. Would have celebrated that. Okay. One guy isn't finalist yet. Do we get Trick to Peak? No, I was a bit hoping for Trick to Peak or not. Not gonna lie, that would have been epic now. Trick to Peak, and then I have to play extremely well, close to my PB every round, and win every round, and make the comeback. That's I mean, it is obvious. If I want to somehow get into the top 3, then I need to deny. Because Baupro most likely won't do. Or is he good on this track? I don't know. For me it would be epic if Baupro is actually good on this track. Because he can win rounds and he is still not catching up to me that quickly. He would still stay behind me. But I just don't believe that he will deny. And I'm not sure if I can... Like, the thing is that I'm also in this scenario. On the one hand, I need to go as much full risk as the finalists, theoretically, just to deny them. Because I would need to beat all of them. But if I fail, like, then I will never catch up to finalists, you know? I also need to get some points. Ach. This is not a fast one. Car even stops. Also you see, the finalists are obviously all risking it. Hence I get an easy 4th place with a shit lap. 3rd place even, Baupro 2nd place. So you still make big points actually. Wait, Richie is not finalist yet, and he will not become finalist. So, also top 3 make it through. If one more finalist wins, then it's over. I have 89 points, isn't that epic? So it could be the last round of the cup. But Richie could help. Why is this not working? This is so random, this flip. What the heck? Why is this flip not working? With that I'm of course out of the round immediately. Oh wait, Richie is finalist. Richie was finalist. Oh. I thought he didn't make it. I thought he was behind and didn't score enough points. Yeah, also far ahead of BauPro, but also far behind than the others. It is just the thing, if we have 20 more players on the server, maybe it looks different. Because, for example, Massa had that one map where he was 3 times in last. If you have 20 more players that place then between himself and me, then like it was yesterday, where we had actually a full server. Why is Heath like... Look at Heath. No? This is incredible, this guy. As if I was grinding hard for this. Yeah, this guy is something. That's also why I hope that he doesn't make it. Like, it was very likely that he makes it, he had so many finalist attempts, but there was a small chance that he won't make it when the others got close to finalist. Because then the pressure is of course also mega high for him. But yeah, somehow also in this match, there is just such a big gap coming up. Like, my average position, I think that my average position was 6th. I had very many finishes in 6th place. And now you would think, with such an average, you should be around 6th place in the cup, in the match. But that's not the case. In reality, I was 7th, and the 6th place was like 30 points ahead. That's just because everyone in front, from like 3rd to 5th, no, 3rd to 6th, I mean, they all had probably a similar average of 4.5. So they still create a huge gap in that case. What I basically needed is like 1 or 2 players having a really bad match somehow, and somehow being next to me or behind me, and then they deny the others in finalist mode. But the problem is always when they deny, they of course make 10 points. They immediately overtake me or get away from me. So yeah, with only 8 players, it's just difficult. The playstyle doesn't really work with 8 players only. And of course, 1st and 2nd place gain quite some points. 1st place gains already 4 points to the 3rd place. And when I get 6th, for example, I do not even make 4 points. So basically, if I get 3rd and 6th, I get less points than 1 1st place. No, I'm already losing 1 point to 1 single 1st place. And you would even say, oh, getting 3rd and 6th in a row, that's actually pretty decent. You should stay in the fight for the 3rd place overall with that consistency. But no, 1 single 1st place is already more points. And that 1st place will of course also have a 2nd round. If he gets last there, makes just 1, okay, but then still he gained 2 points. And of course every one of the opponents gets one of the 1st places, but I lack of them. And this is where the difference comes up. Also obviously, they were better on the maps, they played better, they were also pretty consistent. But point systems and amount of players and so on, it changes results. At least in that extreme scenario with someone like me that just full saves, there are changes. I mean, it was not a bad match because like I created a 30-point gap to BauPro. Even though I'm always just scoring low points, only like 6th place, 5th place and so on, and still I create a 30-point gap on BauPro. And I doubt that he was always last. Also he was probably last quite often, but not always. Opsec with us up, thanks a lot. Oh yeah, a bit sad shit now on that last map with these, that the flip didn't work in both rounds. Probably it didn't matter too much. I didn't really look at the winning times, but I assumed that they were pretty good. But that flip is like the one random section and it didn't work twice. And that was of course a bit annoying because you're immediately out of the round on such an rather easy and pacey map. If you lose like 1 to 2 seconds there, then yeah, we cannot really deny. Alright, so there will be now the other matches coming up. I will eat breakfast and yeah, I might be back with a weekly short discovery at 6 PM. I think that's the plan. Because there won't be that many people discovering these maps at 6 PM today. So yeah, going live for that, then cup of the day. And evening is a bit unclear, even though, also if I have to see when BTC ends. Schenker says the Snakula race is after BTC ends. There is a NASCAR competition, I might practice for it. But it starts at 8:30. But maybe I also just participate and go for the random winning, because 2 people also, or 5 people even, can win random prizes there just by participating. So maybe also just that. Alright, then see you later in the evening. Bye bye. And let's raid Granadi. Let's raid Granadi, guys. Yeah, I registered already for that NASCAR thing. Yeah, I registered already for that NASCAR thing. Yeah, I registered already.